Welcome to this video about the Chinese five-element theory. Still called a theory after thousands of years, but that's just how it is. Something that can still be improved, but in the view of the ancient and modern Chinese philosophy, it is the best explanation of the forces at work in the universe. And so 5 elements, 5 changes, 5 mutations, there's several names for it, but the 5 elements are water, wood, fire, earth, and metal. So a little different than other, perhaps, so-called 5 elements, namely in the West. I've created this illustration of trying to sum up everything that there is at play, at least as far as the body and the general context in which humans live. So let's take it in parts. Let's look here at the bottom of the screen. We have the water element. And the water element is associated with the winter time, with the colors blue and black. A little bit was, like what I'm wearing today on a winter's morning. The shape is irregular, a bit like water, and the flavor is salty. And in the body, it is associated with the kidney and the bladder. We can look at that on a different video, why these two are connected. Then we move into the summer, the spring, or the wood element, which is associated with a rectangular shape, the color green, the flavor sour, and the liver and gallbladder system. This is the season of growth, of flexibility, where all great things can happen. And they reach their apex, their climax, in the fire element, where there is an explosion of flavor, light, whatever you want to call it. That's the pattern. We associate it with the summertime and the heart and the small intestine system in the body. And as things start to quieten down, there's that very special Indian summertime of mellow kind of energy, which we call the sweet earth element, that has a shape like a square. So it's associated with the shapes like a square, brown color, maybe some like light yellows as well, or warm yellows. And it is associated with the spleen and the stomach system in the body. And if we think about the cycle, so we've had water, the plant has grown through wood, it has burnt down in fire, it has fallen to the ground, and it's now sinking in the ground. And that's the metal energy. The metal energy has this quality of drawing, gathering, and drawing in, preparing for the winter and the dark times. So in the autumn is when you have this pattern at play. That's when it's most visible, when the leaves fall off the trees, when things sort of become colorless, even though, of course, we go through a very colorful falling leaves time. But in the end, we are left with a lot less color than we had in the vibrant summer. The colors associated with that are white, gray, basically the absence of color. And that is associated with the lungs and the large intestine system in the body. This is a quick summary, which I have tried to make as succinct as possible in under 4 minutes, hopefully, maybe 5 minutes. And I hope you enjoyed it and it's useful as we make reference to these 5 elements and why they can be so useful in just reading the changes in our life, in our body, around us, in people we know, in our work, in our other, wider relationships. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was useful to you. And until the next video.